everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania 64, myself I've Silent. Last episode, I got to the end of the clock tower after a very annoying climb, most of which you probably won't see as long as I can get it edited correctly. This episode, we're going to move on to the final stage, the top of the castle. Now, right before I leave, all the way over there, you see the little white light flickering over there? That is the last contract of the game, and nearby it is a steel pillar you can smash for gems and gold, which I won't be doing because so much annoyance. So now, using the final key, we move on to this area. Now we move on to the last area here, the top of the castle. Now there are I'm going to be showing you two possible endings here. Well, the two endings here. The first one I'm showing off here being the bad ending. But this whole climb up the tower, there are two rooms just like this. There's a room like this and one room up ahead that are just like this. And they each can hold an optional boss fight. This would be where the first one would be. I have been waiting for this. At last, we reached the climax. Renan. I have come to take my leave. News has arrived of an impending global war. The death of millions is a wonderful business opportunity. As we're talking about World War II, or I, or whichever. And it happened in the 1850s. I must be gone. We shall not meet again. Not during your lifetime, anyway. Now that would have been that is the last time we see Renan in the in this game. Now what is supposed to happen here for the optional boss fight is actually with Renan. If you spend more than 30,000 gold in Renan's shop, he will fight you in that room there. But since I didn't have enough money in this playthrough to spend that much, we're kind of screwed, and we're not going to get to see that. I'm going to have to show it off another date. I promise I will. This, though, is the second boss fight will happen. Now, in this room, if it took you a certain amount of time to get to this point of the game, I don't know exactly how many time it is in days, but it is measured by in-game days. And in between episodes, I use a lot of sun cards to accelerate the days. And if enough days have passed in this entire game, then a scene should happen when you enter this room. I warned you. It does not do to treat vampires lightly. It's Vincent. Richard Vincent, the vampire hunter. Your work skills will be of no help to experienced vampire hunter. So we have a vampire with the skill of a vampire hunter. This is Charlie Vincent, not Richard Vincent. I don't know why I said that. He is probably one of the easiest bosses in this game. He basically kind of follows you around, and he just chucks bottles of poison water at you. Basically, poison holy water. Poison, I had never actually even talked about it. If you get hit by it, your health will slowly decrease, you can't restore HP, you have to use a poison cure on this guy. But he's so easy because he moves so slow he can't catch Carrie, and you just keep chucking balls at him, and he keeps taking hits from wherever you're at. He's seriously the weakest boss in this game. I just got poisoned by him. And there we go, I hit him, and now he's throwing bottles of holy water. And he just killed himself. I'm going to assume with the last of his sound mind, he decided to kill himself so he would not cause any more problems. Oddly enough, though, he was already kind of dead, so I don't really understand. And there's poison. I got poisoned once in the LP. I might have gotten poisoned once before. Now, if you get this fight, this is the signal that tells you this is the bad ending. You did not do good. Basically, what happens is if you take too long to get here, Charlie Vincent gets here before you, and he tries to take on Dracula himself, and becomes a vampire in the process. Which is why, if you see him there, you've gotten the bad ending. Why Charlie being turned into a vampire is the signal for the bad end. Makes bad things happen, I don't know. But here we are at the doorway to Dracula. Outside the castle, around the sides, there are medical kits. I will get them when we go through normally. But now here we are in Dracula's keep. I will be voicing him because for some reason his voice is not in this cutscene. Probably because of the version I have. And inside the coffin, nothing but smoke. Dracula is apparently turned into vapor. Perhaps we can just go home now. But no, it is not that simple. And now we are in the movie Jaws. This music. Worm, how dare you oppose the power of darkness? Is it death you seek? As you wish. Come, I will tear you limb from limb. I can't do his awesome voice acting from the third episode. I can't. Now, this is Dracula, and he has quite a number of attacks. He has a flamethrower attack, which he was trying to use there. His shockwave attacks, a vacuum attack, and which, if he grabs you with this vacuum attack, he will grab you and try to vampirize you. And I'm running actually a little bit low on health. Yeah, other attacks that he just shot off first was flaming bats, and if you can kill those bats, they will occasionally drop both health items and power-ups. And get away from me, get away from me. There we go. This boss fight is extremely easy if you have power-ups. As you can see, I'm just chipping away his health. As Carrie, this fight is so easy. Because even if he's sucking you in, he can't get you, you can still attack him because your balls will go off on his own. In an earlier take of this fight, I'm not keeping, it actually saved my life. I was about to be grabbed by the vampirization stuff, and it hit him. Oh! Oh wait, is he talking on his own? Ugh. So you thought you had won. To save the world is not so simple. Miserable creature, how dare you oppose my evil might? Darkness will rule. Die, weak fool. I am indeed interested to hear how that voice came out. Now, for some reason, explosions. And his cape ends up in the air, flowing down rather strangely. And then catches on fire for no discernible reason. And that does it for our Prince of Evil, King of Darkness. Fernandez warrior. Mother, were you watching? Her cousin has no name. Malice! What are you doing here? In Dracula's lair. Is Dracula dead? Yes. He can never come back to life again? Well... that surely depends on what people do. And now we are on our way back to the village with Malice on some person's random stagecoach or whatever. Say, Carrie. When we get back to the village, will you marry me? What? What? I'm sorry. Please, Carrie, do say yes. Wow, little boy thinking about marriage, and older girl than him, and she's only 12. But this is so sudden. I'll make you happy. I promise. Unless he's the same age, I'm not sure. But we're both too young. It's far too soon to get married. Well then, we'll grow up. When we grow up, we'll be married. Malice, will you become a brave warrior and protect me? Yes, whatever happens, I'll protect you. Is that so? Well, I'll think about it. No, no! You must promise now! You say you'll be my bride. Oh, alright. When you grow up, I will be your bride. Is that alright? Yes, very good. Now we have a binding contract. Wait, what did you say? Oh, nothing. That isn't suspicious or ominous at all, as they sit there awkwardly as they ride home to the village. That is a bit of a bad omen, because that means bad things, especially with the contract. If you had seen the Renan boss fight scene, as I've been able to show it, if you want to Google and look it up before you see it with me, that's fine. It kind of mentions the contract being a very bad thing. And with Malice also mentioning the contract, it could also be taken as a very bad thing. How exactly that could be bad will be explained in the next part, Carrie's finale, which will happen next time. So next time on Let's Play Castlevania 64, we will finish the game with the good ending for Carrie. So until then, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all join me next time.